Do you have a PowerA branded Xbox controller?
Yes.
Are you having problems with it, which include broken or loose buttons or sticky buttons or some other shit which can't be explained, and you just want to open this controller? Well, you come to the right place. Stay tuned and keep watching this video. I planned a good intro to this video, but I had some problems. You guys have to make do with this. Alright, this is it. This is the PowerA controller, and this is nighttime right now because I'm editing and recording during the night. So the process of removing the controller is really pretty simple, and all you need is to unlock these screws. So how many screws are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 screws. And to unlock that, you would need a screwdriver. I have the worst fucking screwdriver on the planet here, and I think even with this, I think I could solve this. So you need a little star bit, and I don't have the perfect one, but I think this will get the job done. So before we go ahead, let me tell you guys, if you open any of these, if you do anything to the controller, you will void the warranty. So if you're out of warranty, or maybe PowerA does not help you, maybe you should go for it, or if not, just don't go for it. All right, so yeah, let's start with the removing of the screws, and this process should not take a longer time. All right, 1 screw, 2 screws. All right, another screw, which is nice. Almost all the screws are now out except the last one. And there you go. Now after we remove the screws, you can pull this part out, and it's basically the shell of the controller. Pretty normal. Let's set this aside, and this is the back part of the controller right here, and this is like the main PCB right here, and you just make sure nothing wet ever falls on this. And now what we're gonna do is we're gonna remove this back part from the front part so that we can access the front bumper, which is, you know, broken right here. These are basically, they vibrate the controller, and these do easily fall off, and the cables connecting them are pretty fucking loose, so you got to be careful with these. So let's undo the screws right on here. Just be careful on not on not fucking breaking this thing apart. So no, I'm doing engineering. I'm an engineer. This thing's supposed to be pretty fucking easy for me. So all right, got this 1 screw right here. The screw has come off, so you can just remove it from underneath here, set it aside, and let's flip this over. So you're gonna remove these 2 and set them aside on top of here. Just make sure to not mess with the cables and the soldered connections. And this is like the face of the controller. If you want, you can remove all these keys and you can clean this thing up and just lock them back in if you are having problems with the keys getting stuck. Well, not right now for me. Now let me just put these down and turn the controller around to see the damage. So normally this is the right bumper and it clicks. So let me get the mic close to it. Yep, it clicks normally, and this one is broken. It doesn't click, it doesn't press the thing. So now to unlock the trigger, what I'm gonna do is use my arm, pull this a little, and then pull this out. All right, and now make sure you can see this, but this is the damage which has been done to the analog. The thing is completely fallen apart, so that is the reason the button doesn't click. Now we have a solution, we have a solution for this. This thing is falling apart, and the solution is super glue. I'm gonna use super glue. I'm gonna apply glue off camera because I don't want to ruin my mat, and give it more glue so that it sticks. All right, so giving it more glue, making sure it sticks is pretty important for this part. Blow on it, do anything you want, it's just make sure it sticks. And now what I'm gonna do is let it cool in like a fan. Now the fan's not turned on, as you can see by my face, but the fan's not turned on, so I'm just gonna set this really far aside, somewhere maybe here. All right, it's a nice place for that. Yeah, that's it for now. Let's come back when the shit dries.
One eternity later.
All right, so I got the thing. Now it is completely dried up, but I can still see little remnants of the glue in here, and I think it's a good thing. It's a light thing, but I think it's good to go back in. You guys do a better job than me. I'm pretty sure you guys will do a better job than me. So let's take the brains of the controller back out here, and just like how I did it before, pull this back and drop this in, and you're done. And it presses. So after this whole procedure, just please make sure to not press the controls too hard, because it will, like, if you use too much force, this shit will fucking break. So you just don't do it. All right, just don't do it. And yeah, let's put it back in. Let's just do the opposite of what we just did before. So you got to take this, make sure these are having some support, just like a pair of nuts. All right, place this. All right, beforehand we place these things in here beforehand, and make sure the cables are facing upwards, just like this. So just make sure that they're facing upwards, and press them in, nice and good. Make sure they're snug. Next up is the controller. All right, I think it is lined up. Yep, these are lined up. Make sure this line is lined up. And for the people with enhanced controllers or anything, you just will have a couple of extra buttons here, but the main gist of it is the same. Now I have the screws of it right here, so yeah, let me wait, hold on. Oh, this didn't go through? What's going on? All right, so I should not place it on the ground. So place the first screw, and next up is this screw right here. Done. Now it's back into place, and make sure everything works nice and normally, and sure the buttons all properly hanging out. Now we need the back panel. Fuck up, so. All right, nicely secured. Let's go. And yeah, got the cable. Let's connect it. Lights up. Yeah, it works, guys. All right. As you can see, it works. So yeah, that is probably it for this video. Hope you fixed your little problem. If it's a bigger problem like these sticks or something, or the keys, you probably should try to get replacements. But for the bumpers, this works fine. Like, yeah, I'm just gonna let this dry. I'm not gonna use the controller. So like, comment, and subscribe, and give me video ideas down below. Take care.